Yo, hello everyone. Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you with another Shibarium video. If you like what you're hearing, like hearing Shibarium updates, news on Shiba Inu, Leash, Bone, NFTs like Shiboshis, Heal, etc., go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification, Noti Gang, because I am Bone Army, you are Bone Army, we are Bone Army, and leave a comment. All right, cool. With that being said, the main reason I'm doing this video is I did a video yesterday for Shib Planet. Okay, and he was talking about the 7,000 validators for the Shibarium blockchain. And Random Arts also did his video. And I believe Gossipator did his video too. So these are three people I want to highlight. But this particular video is about Random Arts. So if you're not following him, go ahead and follow him. I'll try to link his channel on the bottom because I don't know if you guys could tell, but the quality of this laptop is terrible. So, long story short, the laptop I normally record from, my girl broke it. All right, she closed the laptop and she had an earbud or like some like a converter, I think it was, to her headphones on the keypad. And when she closed it, she cracked it. So it actually got worse because I found out, like, she later confessed that I guess it wasn't closing. I mean, you would think she would open it, but no, so it wasn't closed. So she kept trying to close it. So this morning there was a long black stripe right down the screen. So what am I to do? Because the thing is, if you guys know, I don't know if you're new to the channel, FYI, 81.8% of you watching my content aren't subscribed. So this morning there was a long black stripe. A couple hours later, the whole screen was black, and that's actually the main laptop I record from. So I had to dig this one out, which is ancient. I'm talking about dinosaur. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It sounds like I'm recording from inside the jet cockpit of a jet. That's how the fan sounds. All right, cool. No more blah blah blah. That's caught you guys up. That's why the quality looks bad. And this right here is Random Arts. I like the way he delivers his stuff. Once again, this is not financial advice. This is just me looking at another content creator that I admire, look up to, get motivated from, like, so it's important that if you are also bullish on the Shiba Inu ecosystem, don't just watch the videos. If you have the ability to knock out a video, look at my videos. They're not even high quality. If you could do this, you should be doing it. And let's go ahead and keep the circle going, because the bigger the community is, the bigger the bags will pump, like straight up in the long term. All right, cool. So let's hope this video doesn't slow down, because this laptop is so slow. I'm hoping the video doesn't cut off. All right, cool. Without any further ado, let's listen to the man, Random Arts.
What is going on, Sheep Army? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, I'm going to give you guys the update of what Satoshi Kusama had to say about the intake form, guys. So before I get into it, like always, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about Bone Shiba Swap token. So taking a quick look here at Bone, Bone is sitting at $1.09, currently up 0.31% on the day. So not much is happening right now for Bone. But if we take a look here, guys, at Satoshi Kusama's latest number as far as with the intake form, someone pretty much asked him a question on the Telegram, and his response was, he said, "We are replying right here." He said, "We are replying to everyone ASAP, but it's a lot with 7K intake form." Guys, last week when I made the video, we are only sitting around like 5K. Now it looks like that number has jumped some more to about 7K of intake, guys. So projects, businesses, people looking to build on Shibarium, which in my opinion is huge. Because if you think about it, I then this is me just projecting. So I'm assuming maybe 5,000 to maybe 6,000 projects out of the 7K intake are projects looking to actually build on Shibarium. Now, if the 6K projects are looking to build, because typically when you look at a good size liquidity pool for any project, it's somewhere between $100,000 to $300,000 of liquidity. So if we just use the lower number of, let's say, 100,000, we would be looking at, guys, at $100,000 with 6,000. This would be we'd be looking at $600 million, guys, as far as tokens of bone being stored away on the bridge, guys. Because I'm gonna leave the link in the description, because I talked about how the bridging is gonna work for L1 to L2, but that's $600,000, $600 million. I'm sorry, $600 million worth of bone being taken away from the circulating supply. And if we even take a look at the current circulating supply, guys, it's actually not 230 million, because this contract right here is actually the T-bone. So as you can see here, ending in 02
So,
B3,
all right, I'm
and
gonna
here's
keep
the
it 100.
contract
I'm
right
gonna
here,
bring it back because I got lost
02
on in the
B3.
numbers
So it's
real
the
quick. Hold
T-bone.
up, let's
If
go
we take
back.
the lower number of, let's say,
Hold
uh,
up.
100,000, we would be looking at, guys, at $100,000 with 6,000. This would be we'll be looking at 600
100,000 of
million
what? Hold
dollars
up, let's take it
built,
back more.
because typically when you look at a good size liquidity pool for any project, it's somewhere between $100,000 to $300,000 of liquidity. So if we just use the lower number of, let's say, uh 100,000, we would be looking at, guys, at $100,000 with 6,000. This would be we'll be looking at $600 million, guys, as far as tokens of bone being stored away on the bridge, guys. Because I'm gonna leave the link in the description, because I talked about how the bridging is gonna work for L1 to L2, but that's $600,000, $600 million. I'm sorry, $600 million worth of bone being taken away from the circulating supply. And if we even take a look at the current circulating supply, guys, it's actually not 230 million, because this contract right here is actually the T-bone. So as you can see here, ending in 02B3, and here's the contract right here, 02B3. So it's the T-bone. So currently right now, taken away from the circulating supply is about 32 million. So that would leave us somewhere around like 197 million bone token. And from
So let me just pause it there real quick. So part of the reason why I like random arts is you see how he goes into the numbers. I'm big on numbers. I'm big on doing my research. So just to explain what he was talking about earlier, that went over my head for a brief moment because um 10,000 is the number you need. 10,000 bone is the number you need to become a validator. So at one moment, I actually thought he was talking about that. No, what he's talking about is the bridge. And I guess he links to an article or docs that explain how the bridge is going to work. So um, it's important we go ahead and check those out. I don't know if I went over those already, but what he said was 100,000 liquidity, 6,000 validators on the bridge, apparently, is how he's looking at it, would lead to about $600 million worth of bone locked in the bridge. So I do not know how the bridge is gonna work. So that's something I got to look into. But the T-bone he's talking about, T-bone is what you receive when you stake bone. So let's say you stake 100 bone or bury 100 bone on Shiba Swap. In exchange for the 100 bone you put in, your wallet shows T-bone. So that's like the receipt you get that shows that you staked bone. So when you go back in to get your bone, you're essentially swapping your T-bone, which is the receipt that you had bone staked, for bone. Okay. So, and what he's saying is there's about 32 million bone staked. So that means that there's less than 200 million bone circulating technically. But because right now we're dealing with oracles that aren't as accurate as the oracle of oracles, which is also being developed in collaboration with the unification team. uh we're so early right now. It's crazy, honestly, because eventually the oracle of oracles will have its own price, right, based on the data it receives, and it'll be able to more accurately, in fact it might be the most accurate depending on how they do it. Imagine an oracle that actually takes into account the um, amount of tokens staked and calculates the price, as opposed to just saying 230 million bone, when we know that that's not accurate because of what's staked. Okay. So, and I'm sure some bone has been burned as well. I'm sure someone, in fact, I'm going to make it a point to burn some bone. I'm going to burn some bone just to make it a point to be able to say that um that's not accurate. Okay. All right, cool. So, coming back.
From that 197 million bone token, if we get 6K projects with an average of 100K as far as full liquidity pool, guys, that's $600 million that's going to be subtracted from the 197 million bone token that is currently in circulation. Now, as far as what price they're going to be getting at, that part is to be determined. But the good news about it, guys, is, like I mentioned, with the bridging, those tokens are being taken away. So as more and more volume continue to be injected into bone, that's gonna drive up the price of bone. So I'm super excited to be able to see that, guys, to see how much that we are currently growing. And one last thing, guys, to be able to point out to you guys, as I mentioned, we're currently at 101,000 wallets that's currently testing out the beta of Shibarium. So we typically, like I mentioned in my last video, we typically see, you know, about, this is just a fraction of the amount that's going to actually be using Shibarium once it's live. So we know that in order to operate Shibarium, you're going to need Bone to be able to do the transactions. So you could do the numbers, you could do the guesstimate yourself, and just seeing how much of this is a bullish sign and a bullish sentiment. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna hold you
What I was gonna say is you can see in the background the you can
too long. Thought I'd make this video just to be able to give you guys this little bit of an update. This is Random Arts, guys, signing off. Again, if
so you see the average block time is 5 seconds. So a transaction, that's how quickly it goes through. Total number of transactions. This information is old, but I think this is the new one on this new video. Go ahead and let's see what he says.
if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about Bone. Random Arts signing off. Peace.
All right, dope. So let's actually go to see what his channel looks like real quick, or as quickly as this slow dinosaur moves. So this is what his channel looks like. He's got, once again, 3,000 subscribers, about 3,150, and he already has 453 videos. I remember I followed him because I was looking up Shiba Eternity, which is something we need to start playing more of as well as content creators. Make it a point to do that. But there it is. Go ahead and hit the sub. Go ahead and hit the notifications if you haven't already. And that's the video right there. You know what I mean? I want to give light to those that deserve it, those that are hustling, those that are actually showing a willingness to try to bring some light to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Okay, the goal of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, right? Oshi's vision is to create a fully decentralized ecosystem. Okay, yeah, something that will break away from the traditional finance so institutions. This is a big project, and I'm all in 110%. This is not financial advice, and as the saying goes, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I do if I was you. So if I was you, I would hit the subscribe on Random Arts. All right. Then go ahead and hit the subscribe on mine, hit the notification, hit the like, leave a comment. I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. I am Bone Army. You are Bone Army. We are Bone Army. And I think I'm gonna now do the validators for Gossipator. That way you guys can see mine. You guys could see She Planet, and you can see Random Arts, and you can see Gossip. And if anyone, you know what, maybe I'll look it up and just keep anyone that covered that, because that was big news. I also did a couple videos on Forbes covering women in blockchain, which is the latest thing that Satoshi is uh, involved in. And if you don't already know, if it isn't blatantly obvious, Shiba Inu is developing a blockchain. That blockchain is called Shibarium. The gas token for Shibarium is Bone token. Okay. So Bone token is going to be the gas. So every transaction is going to require Bone. This is not financial advice. This is just me telling you the facts of when Shibarium blockchain drops. Everyone's going to need Bone. So take that for whatever you think it's worth. So sorry about the quality. Um, I know the video is kind of blurry. This is an old laptop, and like I told you guys earlier, the other one went crack. So all right, man, that's about it. I'll go ahead and probably post the Gossipator one, and I'm gonna see if I can even post this because this isn't the laptop, so I'm gonna have to sign in and try to. Yeah, it is what it is, though. All right, man. Much love, Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, out. Deuces, fam. Peace.